Hello everybody. Today we look at how to upload new products for CKC by creating products and categories as well as import and export procedure. We look at the media, go to media library. Once you go there, you can see the files that have been uploaded. So coming down, we can see that this is the product name and this is the file name, the image that has been uploaded, and this is the product of this particular file. Coming down, we can see that a few files, maybe the system will automatically rename the files if duplicate file names are uploaded. So it will add an hyphen. So just avoid, I'm not getting any hyphenated file names. So just avoid uploading duplicate files. I got one here. So here you can see that the product name is 1369, the ending 4 digits, and this image name has been added like hyphenated with -1. So there is an hyphenation that has been happening automatically, that is been done by WordPress. So you should have to avoid the situations where uploading duplicate images with same names shouldn't happen. And one more thing is, here the image has been renamed by WordPress as scaled. So scaled, see, even here it has been renamed as scaled. Here this happens when the image size is very large. So keep the image size within limit. Check it out, where the scaling stops, keep the range within that particular pixels. So the hyphenation of scaled image doesn't happen, like we are seeing it in this particular file. Rest of the things, like you can add the images by adding new here, drag and drop images here, or select files. So I think you people can trace this thing out. So the main thing that needs to be kept in mind in media is, don't upload the images with same names, and other thing is, don't upload very large images. So rest of the things after media, other things you don't have to see anything. Now we can come to products. So in these products, you can see that the name of the product is the SKU. The same things, the SKU and the name are the same here. You can specify different name also, but SKU needs to be individual numbers. That is the product number. So here what actually has happened is, the SKU is same as the name, and SKU is same as the image name as well. So you should have to take care that the image names and the SKU numbers match. So these are the products here. So we'll add a product manually without import and export and see what happens. Go to add new. We'll add a test product. Product name will be test. Test product. And then we can assign a category here. And then we can assign a image here. Add image something. Okay. So the product name has been set and the category has been set as anklet chain pattern, and then we'll delete this product later on. This is just a demo product. So this is the image. Okay, now publish it. So once this is published, you come back to all products, then you can search the particular product here. Search product. So that particular product is here. So there is no SKU for this product, and the name of the product is test product, and the category is anklet chain pattern. So basically we'll add an SKU for this thing. So for that we'll open this particular test product. So all the other things are assigned. The category is assigned here, and even the product image is assigned. Just go to inventory. So here you can find the SKU. You can just give an SKU number that is unique. So that is unique for this particular product. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like this. So this will be the SKU. Actually the system assigns a individual number for the product, but you cannot access it. So it is better you can give a number for a product so that can be used later on. So now come to all products. Then just search this particular test product. So it's here. Now the SKU is assigned here. So this is how you create a product manually, that is without import process. This is bit of a laborious process, but this is more accurate and easy to understand. Now we will just go on to create a category and add this particular test product to that test category. So go to categories within these products. So now we can create a category here. Name this thing as test category. So slug, you don't have to worry. And parent category, we'll paste it in root category. So you can upload this category image. This is not a product image. Remember, this is a category image. You can upload some images. So some image like this is the product image. For example, in our site we can see this. And when you come up like, okay, these are the category images. The category here is 4 dia pattern in dia gem. So these are the category images. These are not product images. So these particular images you can upload for the category here. So this is the place where you will need to upload the category image. Upload image, check this, use image. So that particular image will be used here. So now we are creating a category, test category, and with this image, and the parent category of this particular test category will be nothing. That is, this will be topmost category. So once this is done, add new category. So new category has been added here. So test category. So we'll just go here, go to the products and assign that test product to this particular test category. So go to this product, edit, and then here what you have to do is you just uncheck this thing. This was initially placed in anklet chain pattern. Now just add test category here. It should be somewhere down here, and then here it is. So you should have to search for this thing. There is no search option. You should have to manually search this particular thing here. So we have assigned a category for this test product. So update it. So that a test product has been created, a test category has been created, and this product has been assigned to this particular category, and even SKU has been assigned to this particular product, and even an image. So this is how we create a product and a category manually. Now we'll just go on to the front end and see what has happened. We'll just refresh it. So now we can see that a test category has been created in the root because there was no parent category for this particular category. Though this is at the toppest level of the categories. So open this test category, and you can see that there is one product here, test product. So this is how you create a category and product. Now we'll go on and delete this particular test product. Select the product, bulk action, move to trash. Make sure that you select this particular product. If you select something like this, all the products will be selected, and without knowing, if you move things to trash, then it will be a problem. So select the particular product properly, move to trash, apply. So now let us delete that category which we have created. Go to categories. So search that test category here. So there is this category. So select this thing. Don't select, be careful not to select this thing here. So if you select, all the categories will be selected, and if something happens, then everything is gone. So unselect everything, select this particular category, check, delete, and then apply. So that particular category is gone. So now this is how you create products and add categories. And then now we'll go on to add products in a bulky way, so that more products are added at a time into different categories by using this import method here. Now we'll just start with the import and export process. For this, first what we'll do is we will export a particular category, so that we can have a look at what all fields are there within that particular category. So for example, let us take this particular broad pattern in dia gem. We'll export this particular category because there are only 3 products within this. So just what we'll do is go to export, because we can export all the 20,000 products as well. That will take time. So just to save time, we'll just export this single category. So paste this thing here, choose it, generate CSV. So this CSV has been generated, and this is downloaded as well. So open the folder. So this is a CSV file which is in CSV format. So you can see that there are 3 products within this particular category. Those are the same thing as we saw in the front end. So these are the products. So what we'll do now here is we'll create a single dummy product with duplicating this and create a new product and then upload it through import process. Now in this product we'll just take this particular first product and we'll copy this SKU, and so this has been searched here. So just go and search this particular SKU and you will find this product. So what we are going to do is we'll just download this image here, give it a name, okay, same thing, and extension will be test here. Save this image. By adding hyphenated hyphen text here, we'll just upload this before importing. So go to media, and then add new. Then we'll just open this particular folder, upload. So uploading of the media has been happened. So now before importing we should have to keep things in mind, that we should have to add media, that particular media which we'll be using in this import files before uploading this particular product. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and delete this other two products for simplicity, and then this same product what we'll do is let the SKU be hyphen test and the name be hyphen test. So we're just renaming those fields, SKU and name fields. Other things you can keep these things same, in stock, this all things doesn't matter. And description, see this description is same as the image, category name, okay. So then come towards right side, so here there is a category here, so you should have to specify the category here. So here what happens is you should have to type the base category name space and then this greater than sign, again space, and then the subcategory 1 name space, same thing, greater than sign space, and then the remaining categories. You should have to do this thing. So for now let this product be within the same category. So diamond, close setting, necklace, broad pattern in dia gem. So this should be the category of the new product that we are going to create. So now here what you should have to do is you should have to specify the image path here that WordPress has created. Now for this you just go to media, and then this was the image that we have uploaded. Go to edit and here you can find the path here. So here usually there is one convention in WordPress where what happens I'll tell you. So we'll paste this path here. So here you can see that this is the HTTP address and the WordPress content here, the uploads, and the main thing that you should have to keep in mind is 2021-08. So this is the month, this is August. So you should have to keep in mind when the month changes, you should have to change even this thing. So just check this thing out, and this is the image that is to be assigned to this new product. So that's it. You should have to change these 4 main fields here. Don't have to worry about this ID and all. Okay, this will be reassigned by the If you eliminate this, delete this, this will be assigned by the system. So then go ahead and save this. Save as. You save it as ms.csv file. So this is test upload, test import. So check this thing out here, csv ms.csv. This is the file format. So save it. Yes. Close it. Now say no. Now we will have a look at how this particular upload file, import file will look in the text notepad. This is how it looks. The first line will be for the description and the second line will be for the product details. So you don't have to worry about all these things. So we'll just go on and upload this particular file. So come to front end and then import. So choose the file here. The path is, the file path is this thing. So this is the file. Open the file. Continue. So all the fields you are importing, so you don't have to touch anything here. So run the importer. So the process is complete and one product is imported. Okay. So the test import file has been imported. We'll just go to products and we'll check if this thing is imported. Yes, it has happened. So this was the name that we gave, extension test, and this was the escape that we gave. So just go to the front end and check out. We'll just check this thing out. Paste and search. So this has been done. Test with a rename this thing. Okay. This is how you upload a bulk upload through import process. So you should have to keep in mind that while uploading bulk data, you have to be careful not to modify things drastically. So there will be data lost if you at a time try to edit more files. You should have to be careful with that particular thing. Rest of the things you should have to be careful while specifying the category names. That's it. So now we will go ahead and delete this particular uploaded product, as this is a test product. We have selected this, move to trash, apply. That's it. Thank you very much.